What's the most important part? How you stack it? Why you stacking it up like that?
You want to keep it in a pile instead of spread it out like that. It lights up better.
Our rookies out there with that charcoal kind of in a little pyramid looking type deal. About to go up. For sure, for sure. What we got? Just a real big yard. What this pile of, what kind of wood this is? Oak wood? How you got some oak wood right here? What you do with that? Why you keep the oak wood?
Those are the kinds that I...
Your favorite flavor on there? The tree right here in the yard. We waiting on the neighbor to still come pick it up. I don't know what. I'm finna have to get my chainsaws out and cut that up. That's another video though. How to start a fire 101.
Put it up in a pyramid shape. Spread with charcoal fluid. I get wood on each side.
This one you cooking on what? A bigger grill or a bigger pit?
On this particular grill.
What kind of grill this is? I remember when you got this was about 10, 15 years ago.
Here.
Real technique.
You get the last one, do it this way. Once these right here burn down, this one will fall down in it. What you do, sprinkle some charcoal fluid on here. Let it sit for a few minutes. Now, you're ready to rock and roll.
All right.
That's what I'll do. I'll light it.
There we go.
I'll let this right here fire up for about 20 to 25 minutes. Then after that, I'll go in the house, season, wash my meat, season my meat, bring it back outside, and put it on the opposite side of where the fire.
So we got the fire here. The meat gonna go over here.
Right.
Let's get it. How to start a fire 101. Big Al Barbecue. How long you been doing this?
Ever since about 13 years of age.
There since you was 13?
Ever since I was 13.
What you got?
My sister by the name of Constance Dotson, she first taught me how to grill, and ever since then I've been grilling, but I just started smoking roughly about 10 years ago.
What's the difference between grilling and smoking?
Grilling, you're cooking it directly.
Yeah.
You're cooking directly, and mainly you're flopping, flipping, and flocking. And whereas you're smoking, it's a longer process. It's according to how long what you're gonna cook. Smoking is a longer process.
Which one got the most flavor? Smoking?
Smoking has the most. Grilling, you're getting it done quicker.
Yeah.
And both methods are good if you know what you're doing.
So what you about to smoke, Larry? What we about to put on here?
I'm about to put some ribs and also some St. Louis ribs.
Spare ribs, St. Louis ribs.
Right.
Cool. But guess how you start a fire 101. That's part 1, video 1. Part 2, we gonna show you how to cook some St. Louis ribs and spare ribs. So follow along and we gone. We still at it. How to start a fire. What's going on?
Fire's exactly where I like for it to be. Now,
Where you like for it to be? What you mean?
I've let it cook for about 20, 25 minutes. Most of the time during that time, it's ready to rock and roll.
So you don't just, the minute you start the fire, you don't put the meat on the grill the minute you start
No, that's what amateur do. Someone that don't know what they're doing.
That's what the rookies do.
That's what the rookies do.
So now what? How you know it's ready? What's the color? Is something, the wood, gray, what you looking
it's
for?
burnt down, charcoal. It's pretty much burnt down.
It's ready to go. 20, 25 minutes, let it sit on there. Don't just throw it on there. All right, this video, we're gonna be showing you how to season ribs. These, what kind of ribs?
You have
St. Louis.
You got regular spare ribs.
St. Louis and regular spare ribs.
Season spare ribs first.
How to season, and we season the spare ribs right here, 101. What you got?
Right here, I have season on. But what you probably would like to do, whatever your favorite seasoning, go ahead and use it. I'm gonna show you how to do mine.
Yeah.
First of all, I have the meat side down, and
Show me some of the sides.
this is the meat side. I have that down, and the other side up. And then notice that I'm not just standing in one spot. After I've done that, flip them over.
Well,
Go with the same process.
spreading it out.
And now, what I'll do before I get the other ones, I place these on the grill. Meat side up first.
Yeah.
Got 2 on there. Now, these are the St. Louis ribs.
St. Louis ribs.
And I begin.
You bought them like that, or they come cut?
You could buy them like this. You can buy the St. Louis like this.
So what's the difference? Tell the difference between the St. Louis and the other one again.
Price.
The price.
The price, they're much more expensive.
St. Louis is more expensive than
Simply
regular.
because they have to make a simple cut. Cutting back end off. That's all. Other than that.
You can see they shorter and shorter at the top right there than the other.
Flip them over. Notice when I'm seasoning ribs, I'm not just staying in one spot.
Right.
You don't want to get it too salty or too much seasoning on.
Right.
Now, to get ready to place the remainder of them on the grill. Now, get ready to close the top. I'll come back roughly in about an hour, see where we are. We'll go from there.
So let them cook one side up an hour?
Me, for right now.
For right now. All right, that's it. Fire getting going good. You see that wood formation right there? Come back in an hour.
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe. That easy. Stop being an amateur on that grill out there. Lock in with the professionals. We going back in. We adding some beef short ribs to the party. Beef short ribs. How you cook these? What's the way? We gonna show you, but we cooking beef short ribs as well. Talk to them.
You basically cook it the same way that you cook the spare ribs or smoke the spare ribs. I've seasoned these with season oil, and if you would like to just use your seasoning, use your seasoning. This is the way I do it.
That's the way.
It's worked for me throughout my barbecue career.
Big Al Barbecue. Not for sale. We don't sell this barbecue. You got to be plugged in with the family to get a plate. You're filling that grill up. What's that right over there? The fat?
These are the pieces that I cut.
Little pieces what you use to season some stuff, greens and meat with it.
Not really.
Just cooking.
Just some fat that I got from barbecue ribs.
Real. So we got the beef ribs, a little fat. Fire still going. Let's see. Got the fire in there going. You see it. Fire going good. The ashes, the dust. Adding beef ribs to the party too. We're gonna show y'all how to cook. Follow along. This just the beginning. What we about an hour in?
About an hour and a half in now. And what I'm going to do, a lot of people like using a mop the meat. But I get this right here.
The squirt bottle? What's that, a barbecue bottle? What is that?
This is a regular squirt bottle. And back in the day, in my hometown, what the older guys used to do, all they did was use half vinegar and half white vinegar. And the vinegar that I really like as far as putting on the meat, I like Heinz distilled white vinegar.
Heinz distilled white vinegar. That's what's in there?
That's what it, along with half Heinz vinegar and half water.
Half Heinz distilled white vinegar and half water in the squirt bottle. All right.
And this right here also keeps the meat moist.
So we about an hour in. This what the meat looking like.
Hour and a half. And you got
beef ribs.
The beef tip. Not tips.
Beef short. We got beef short ribs. We got regular ribs, and we got St. Louis ribs. 3 different kinds of ribs all on the grill going at the same time.
And we got these pieces right here for the dog.
That's for the dog.
Scrap these for the dog.
To feed the dogs. But yeah, we putting the white vinegar on, half white Heinz distilled vinegar, half water. To do what? Keep it moist.
Keep the meat moist.
Keep it moist. Because what if you don't do this, what'll happen?
Well, you don't necessarily have to use this because once I wrap the meat after halfway done, after I wrap the meat with aluminum foil, most of the time I double wrap the meat. You really don't have to put anything on it because it's going to get it moistened up.
So you're just using that, moistening the meat. What you were saying about the smoke up here, what happened in the smoke? You can see it, you can't really see it.
You really can't see the smoke. A lot of times when you see a lot of white smokes, that's the dirty smoke. White is dirty smoke. When you see light blue or you don't see much at all, burning real clean.
So when it's white smoke, that mean what does dirty smoke mean?
It means it starts to get your meat a little darker.
It's charred up. It's not good for it.
Well, it's not charred up, but it's not bad. It's not really bad, but that's what most barbecue experts say. So I've had white smoke. Really, to me, can't tell too much of a difference. So it's just your preference.
Nah, for sure. We pros over here though. So no white smoke.
Well, you're gonna get smoke. You're gonna get some white smoke, but it's not a life or death situation to me. I've had some for years. It works out.
Hey, that's what we looking like an hour and a half in, keeping the meat moist. When you gonna go wrap it? That's next. What time you come in and wrap it?
I'll probably wrap it in the next hour or so.
Okay. So it's been on what, an hour and a half,
hour 45 minutes.
And how long it usually take you to do your different ribs? How long it's gonna take?
It normally takes about 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. So we an hour and a half in. 3.5.
And then a lot of times it's due to the weather. When the weather is really, really cold, a lot of times it takes your meat a little bit longer to cook. So you just have to make the adjustment.
That's right. Coach T Barbecue coming to near you. Gotta put a special order in the one. Oh, what we got going on?
Right now, I'm getting ready to wrap the meat, and I found out that Reynolds wrap heavy duty happens best when you're gonna wrap your meat. This right here help keep your meat moist, and it also make it cook a little bit faster.
You hear that? Reynolds, we need an aluminum foil sponsorship because it supposedly makes the meat cut faster. So that's a stamp. So you're getting the individual pieces ready. What? So you gonna wrap each slab into that?
Each slab, yes, I am.
And what does wrapping a slab of ribs do? What would be the reason for putting aluminum foil on there?
It also helps keep the meat moist, and it also helps to make the meat cook faster.
Cook faster?
Also, yes,
So keeping the meat cooked faster,
and moist.
keeping it moist. That a pro tip? Do everybody wrap them or not a lot of people? How does it go?
Well, I don't know how many. I just know what I do. There are quite a few people that wrap.
So these are pro. Tell them your experience since 13 though. Over 10,000 hours on this grill. You think you done spent over 10,000 hours grilling?
Or more.
That's when they say you master something once you spent that. So back starting out, did you use, it was hard at first? Did you used to burn up stuff? How it used to go?
Believe it or not, I guess it was just a God-gifted talent. Once I knew the basic, but I may have in my whole life maybe burned up meat maybe once. I'm just putting that out once, maybe.
Talk to them. Yeah, real professional, certified grill master, pit master. Been doing this thing since the age of 13.
Another thing I can say, you get different experience on the grill. Sometimes meat don't cook like it did first go around, the second go around. So you have to steady make adjustments with the fire and different cuts of meat. You just have to make adjustments.
Tell them how you got used to making adjustments though. Where you get that mindset from? Football coaching?
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
How many years you coach football?
I coached football 38 years.
38 years?
38 years, mainly 25 at the middle school, junior high school, and 13 high school.
13 years in the game. That's right.
First piece of that.
We're finna get the first piece of rib. Let me come around. You need a good set of tongs.
Without a doubt.
So we finna wrapping them up, keeps the moisture,
Yes, it does.
helps them cook better, cook faster.
Please don't use cheap aluminum foil.
Don't use the cheap. Shout out to Reynolds. We need that sponsorship, Reynolds.
Right now.
That's right. No cheap aluminum foil. There you go. Gotta wrap them things up. That's good.
These spare ribs, I just got through wrapping these.
Them are the spare ribs.
Now, I just got through wrapping the St. Louis type ribs.
St. Louis, let me lock in.
Now, these are the spare ribs that we get ready for.
Just what are you looking for to know when it's time to wrap? What's the signs that it's good to stop?
The color for me, color that I like to see.
What's the color? What's this, the darkest?
I would say burgundy brown or whatever color that is.
That's the color when it's time to wrap. So if you're watching this, you learning how to grill ribs. When it's at that, take it out and wrap them up. Look at that. For the dog, short rib.
That's for the dog.
What, this for the dog? Nah, this ain't for the dog.
I'm gonna double wrap this one because I punched that hole in there. I just turn it over.
Double wrap. If you punch a holes in them, double wrap them up.
Or sometimes I just double wrap them anyway.
Right.
Got another one that got a hole punched in it.
Did you mainly pick up cooking? When you started cooking and knew this what you like to do, it just peaceful for you? What you like cooking for?
Well, really, it relaxes me. It's good therapy for me. I enjoy it. I actually could do it 7 days a week. I just thoroughly enjoy it. It's therapeutic, very therapeutic for me.
And it's not for sale. No restaurant. We don't even want no restaurant.
That's the love of it. After you taste these, you wouldn't want to go to a restaurant.
That's right. We ain't mass producing it over here. Be one plate. Got to be plugged in to know somebody to get some of these ribs. Is you starting? Short ribs coming up. So what's the difference? Ain't nobody scared. But so is it a difference in beef and pork, short ribs, and is it different techniques to cooking each one, or what? It's pretty much the same concept?
I think it's pretty much the same concept.
Yeah, these the beef. I don't eat too much pork no more. I eat a lot of beef ribs. I ain't probably ate pork ribs in years. It's on the camera. There we go, wrap them. After you wrap them, about how much more time you think they gotta sit in there?
Probably about an hour.
So we in the home stretch, coming down, wrap. It's going what? What's the wrapping do? What's the significance again? We gotta reiterate it to these people.
Wrapping is basically for the moisture, keeping it moist,
Yeah.
and also it's cooked a whole lot faster.
Up and cook, tenderize, moisture, keeping it in there locked in. Flavor profiles, activated.
Push the hole in it.
Punch another hole.
I don't want nothing holy but water.
Nothing holy but water. Talk to him with the bar.
Yeah.
So if you poke a hole, make sure you double wrap that up.
That's what I enjoy doing.
Double wrapping it up. No outside air getting into it. Once you enter this final hour process, we headed to the home stretch. Bringing home the flavor. Fire still going good in there. Them good and spaced out. Fire still, look what that fire done went down to. You see it? That flavor. And that's adding the flavor with oak.
Oak.
That's what
Red
we do.
oak.
Getting that red oak flavor locked in. And we gone. We'll show you what's coming up next. The final grand finale. That's it. All right, what we got going?
Right now, I'm going to unwrap the ribs. They're basically done. You can tell when the meat leaves the bone, it's pretty much done. So what I'm going to do, I take them off, therefore they can get a little bit more color.
So when that meat, the bone sticking out right there, that mean they coming done?
Yeah, they basically are done.
I see some bones falling out there right there already, falling off the slab.
Oh yeah.
Who got the best barbecue? Kansas City, Tennessee, Carolina. Who do the barbecue the best? Alabama, Texas.
Alvin Tarver.
Hey.
From Alabama.
From Alabama. So Alabama style barbecue right here. Y'all ain't no Alabama barbecue. What's some of the barbecue places you used to go when you was growing up as a kid?
We used to go to a place called Felix.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Phoenix City, Alabama.
Yeah.
There, schooled in Columbus, Georgia. Some of the best barbecues you ever want to have.
Yeah.
I think the best ones that I've eaten was in Columbus. It's called for the best barbecue I ever tasted.
Yeah.
But after that,
Yeah.
you know, various other places.
Yeah. So in Chattanooga, what side of your cooking? Who had the best barbecue in Chattanooga you ever had?
It was an old man that stayed in the Alta Park area. Which name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Name of Big Ben.
Yeah. I remember Big Ben. We used to go out there.
Yeah, his watch was really good.
Yeah.
Sunset wasn't too bad.
Sunset.
Sunset wasn't too bad.
What's that your young student you told me cooking out in Alm Park? What's
I'm
it?
talking about Eric Jackson.
You know what he doing?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's scary. Yeah.
Sure. Taking them, getting some more coloring in the bones coming out. See it falling. That's some beef ribs right there.
Take that.
We ain't taking them out yet, but
Look what we have here, baby.
look what we got. 5 slabs, St. Louis, and what's the other cut called?
Spare ribs.
The St. Louis. St. Louis ain't nothing but that extra spare meat cut off of the back right there.
That is correct. Absolutely correct. So I'm gonna let these run for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna let perhaps my neighbor take a sap up.
Cool. With the tree man over there. We ain't nobody worry about that. But yeah. So 4 minutes to get some more color locked in, smoke locked in, all that locked in. Gonna give it about 15 more.
Basically, we have all the smoke that we need right now.
It's already ready to go, but we just throwing out right now.
That's it.
Ain't ready, but yeah. We'll show the finished product. We give it about 15 more minutes to get in there. But we took the aluminum foil off, taking that doing what? Because you wanted to do what?
Just get a little bit more coloring.
Coloring.
Mm-hmm.
We do this for the sport. How we go. If the person on the grill don't got these kind of sandals on, I don't want their food. This one, we got the beef ribs. On the beef ribs, I'll do the taste test. Cut me a little piece. What's these? Beef short ribs?
Short ribs.
Yeah, they beef short ribs. Cut me a piece. I would do the taste test on them. What you looking for in these to know when they done and ready and all that? Same thing?
You can tell by the tenderness.
Yeah.
This is what we got here. We got butter for your mother.
Got them super. Look at that.
Look at the smoke ring. Look what we got here.
Yes, sir.
Coach T at his finest.
30 years in the game. Over. On to the grand finale. That's for my meat people right here. These beef short ribs look cooked to perfection. Look at the difference between the bone and the pork bone. 2 different cuts, a cow and a pig. 2 different cuts of meat. Both looking good though. Talk to them.
Well, right now, I'm going to put the meat to the side. And I'm going to just take time and cut one.
See what we're working with. About to cut them up.
Yeah, to cut a slab of this. I like turning the meat side down to show you what you're doing. That's smooth. Yeah.
It's supposed to cut easy like this, or is it supposed to be tough?
When I do it, this is the way you do it. Look here.
Yes, sir. You want to see what it tastes like? Let me see.
It's hot now.
Wait, all right, keep cutting.
It's hot, brother. See how easy it is. Nice and easy. No stumbling with this, baby.
What used to be my favorite part when I was a kid. The
gristle.
Well, the gristle, that's still my favorite part.
I'm going to just turn them over the back side of them so you can see what
Yeah,
they
let's see
look
the
like.
back. What do you
Meat
say to
side.
them people who think you just grill and then throw some barbecue sauce on the top of their ribs. What's that? What they be doing?
Absolutely nothing.
You do a good job if you can't eat them without no sauce.
That's it. I can basically tell you when somebody know or don't know what they're doing. You have to just put sauce on it.
Right.
Look at that. Cooked to perfection.
Easy money.
I'm gonna try to eat one even though it's hot.
Taste the smoke. What you taste? Describe it.
All I know is irresistible. I taste the smoke, I taste the tenderness, and it just overall, out of 10, I give it a 12.
Hey, that's right. For sure. That's it. He just showed you how to do it. One-on-one cooking lessons. That's gonna cost you about $1,000 an hour though. Y'all might can come to the backyard if we let y'all come learn from the best. All in the day's work. That's easy money. He do that in his sleep. Fresh off the grill hot.
That's what we got.
That's it. It's over with. Just like that.